You've got to have a line on something. If you must know.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Akila moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well,
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Cora, by the way. Hi, hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontiers are fine. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Akila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Akila. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. And I got a lead on a tale that, makes me think one thing. Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're the good guys, but that don't make them any less Okay, once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger. Alright, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co, first man on it. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact. It's... After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila. And he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing, he called it the empty nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife... okay. Smartass. This is why I don't like bringing it up. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local Galbank. We'll be heading there. Here. Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Who knows? Akila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
There are heirlooms within our vault that date back centuries to the earliest days of the city.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon is from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. really gotta do this? You're not wrong. I know, it's just... it's personal. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, alright. Shall we?
You heard of the Elios Retreat? It's supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming criminals.
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad part, too.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that.
All right, that's enough.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right.
What is it this time, Well, that's not your decision, is it? You really believe that, don't you? I'm still willing to talk. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with aliens. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave. Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashta, no joke. Think for us. Mind if I take a long way? Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
Where the hell are you?
Show yourself, bastard!
Damn it!
As long as there aren't any beasties, the cave can be an explorer's best friend. Jailer, do the honors. Some smugglers are not bad folk.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-been. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping... Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. You... Oh, really? Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Always good to know someone who can keep their mouth shut. I'm listening, for now. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault! You better lend us a hand!
What the hell?
Keep it together.
Let's see, you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Get out of here. Get lost. You've cost me enough time and money. We see you again. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our... Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means... Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company.
What? Data? All right.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.